Greetings, Libra, and thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the month of June 2023 for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Libra. Libra family members, Spirit Guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. Libra, you are in a really good place as far as relationships are concerned. You're also in a very good place as far as receiving accolades and recognition on the job, even if it's something that's just as small as a little certificate or someone actually recognizing you in a formal setting. It could also be a promotion. So let's go through it. So you definitely have this idea of financial blessing coming your way. You also have this idea of ending. Something has to end so that something new can begin. The beauty of the death card is not in the upright portion as it shows up in your reading, but it really works out when it is the rebuilding or the beginning of something new. But something has to end first. While it is ending, be assured that it is going to bring you a time cycle of things that you've been waiting for and looking for. Now, the wands are usually kind of like earthbound energy. They usually relate to industry, ownership, that kind of thing. But this also brings you overall something that you've been waiting for, looking for, hoping for is coming your way. I believe it might have something to do with this. This is a card that speaks about commitment and or relationships, marriage, commitment, permanence in relationships. And it also brings about new experience and fun times. The months of July and August and even September, October might bring you some exciting trips. It might bring you some exciting and fun times this person. Accolades and recognition on the job, definitely looking very favorable. I don't see money being a problem, but let me come back to this. I see a lot of things on your mind, a lot of wonderment. It's a lot of like childlike energy of happiness type of energy. I love it. Anyone that works in the legal field, special blessings to you. Those of you that do not, or if you do or you don't really, this is also your card. Notice those scales. And that's the Libra, the balancing of the scales, that which has to do with intellectual and has to do with being pensive and also being sharing and communicating. Has to do with being intellectual and yet being sensitive spiritually. Very good time for balance for you. This is a very good time for you, Libra. I also see stability. I see deep rootedness. I see security. So this card is very nice because it works well with this card as far as relationships. It looks like a time of stability, a time of growth for you. It might be, if I may use the word, maturity, where you're like, really, you know what you're looking for and you're not going to settle for anything less. Wow. New love relationships. Look at that. New love coming into your life. Don't be afraid, huh? Don't be afraid. Just release yourself and enjoy the opportunity. As I said, you might be receiving some accolades on the job or in the world of your industry. But I will also say that some of it might have to do with the need for you to return to school or some further type of training. This could be of benefit of the training that you already have. But nonetheless, this is education or training being aligned with earning and learning being aligned. So you might be in the process of learning some new skills as a result of something new in the way of industry, promotion, accolades, etc. I told you something has to end a few moments ago, and this is where you're cutting some people off. This is where you are cutting some people off. Now watch what happens next, Libra. How very impressive. The Three of Pentacles is a card that speaks about interviews, introductions, marketing strategies, meetings, anything like that is going to bring about new money. It's going to be of benefit for you. Look at what card it fell out on top of. The Six of Wands, promotion, accolades, recognition. Very positive time for you, as I said a few moments ago. Very positive time for you. This is your season for you. This is your purple season. Yes, it is. Very good. Okay. Financial independence looks very, very positive for you. Those of you that you might be experiencing something because of a diet change or something like that. You might, or even something very, very minor. This is a minor concern for those of you that are female. This is a minor concern, a little female problem that you have to clear up. It's not a major problem at all. It's something very, very minor. Be mindful of traveling, driving. Be mindful of that. Stop driving so fast. Be mindful of temper. You know, right before you lose your temper and say just what the freak you feel, that type of thing, breathe in. Take a minute, practice some mindfulness. See yourself in that moment and realize, okay, let me pull back and not come out of character. Be mindful of that for the month of June. Definitely a time where you need to get organized. You have things in a few different places. You need to compile your stuff. You need to pull stuff together. I'm getting the feeling of clothes that need to go out. I'm getting the feeling of clothes that you need to get rid of. I'm definitely getting that type of a vibe. Emotional intelligence, a mate or a masculine energy that has emotional intelligence is entering or is definitely going to show up as a part of your life, a significant part of your life. Emotional intelligence, you could Google it, but emotional intelligence has to do with a person that is sympathetic and empathetic. Someone that kind of like knows what to say, when to say it, that type of thing. I also see a change in your finances, a positive change in your finances. See, in the past, you had this whole thing going on with, if I should have, would have, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? That type of thing. And not knowing if you made the right choice or if this is the right job for you. And there might be some relationship of the job and your intimate partner. All these things are looking they were looking sour. And you were wondering about what you should do next. And a lot of it has to do with just cutting the people off. A lot of it has to do with cutting the communications off. And even if you can't cut the communications off physically at the time, in your physical time zone now, cut off the importance of the communication. Put things in the perspective where they need to be. Libra, I'm telling you, wishes and desires coming true. This is a powerful season for you. Very powerful season for you. It's a time of action. It's a time of putting things that you've been thinking about in place. You also might find the wind just sort of blowing you into the next portion of your life in a positive way. Things are not where you want them to be, but you know what's happening? This card is always good. This card is good. It has to do with things turning around in your favor. That's what it has to do with. Libra, if you heard something that resonated with you, you'd like to come in for a private consult, you have the information in the description box. Those of you that are not ready to come in for a consultation, I can totally dig it. What I want you to do, though, I want you to have a fabulous June. I want you to keep the faith, baby. And I want you to know that things are looking quite up for you. Things are looking up for you, Libra. Practice the faith. Practice the charm. Wrap yourself in your color, your purple, your lilac, your lavender. Stay blessed, my friends. Talk to you soon.